お、いけたかな。おはようございます。 Good morning, good morning. おはよう。 Hello, hello. Good evening, good day. こんにちは。皆さんどうもこんにちは。見えてます？聞こえてます？ Hello, hello. もしもーし。しもしもー。おはようございます。おはよう。おは。Good morning, good morning. ちょっと寝ぼけ気味です。I'm a little drowsy myself, but good morning. ねえ。しもしもー。ちょっと待って。どうやんだっけ？ちょっと。しもしもー。というわけで本日も元気に起きております。最近カミカミなエール郵便局局長の渡あいりです。よろしくお願いします。Yes, yes. I'm sort of out of it right now, but I'm okay. It's just one of those days. But yeah, how's it going? How's everybody doing? It's Irie. Good to see you all on this fine weekend day, whichever day it is for you. ねえ、今日もまたストレッチ配信を前回と同じワールドでお邪魔させていただいてるんですけど、Yeah, we're in the same world as we were last time. And we're gonna be doing another stretch. This time we're gonna go for something a little bit more relaxing. I found something a little bit slower and it's a little bit longer, so it's like 45 minutes, I think the video is. 登録者100人いってますね。おめでとうございます。あ、そうなんですよ。昨日なんとですね、100人行きました。というわけで皆さん本当にありがとうございます。So yesterday I hit a milestone. I hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone who's been coming along this journey the whole way. I'm so excited. More good things to come. ねえ、というわけで本当にありがとうございました。本当はね、ちょっと後でツイッターで別にツイートする予定だったんですが、まあしますけどね、後でもう一回ツイートしますが、本当にこの1ヶ月ちょっとすごい楽しませていただいてますので、本当にありがとうございます。I've had so much fun the last month and a bit doing all sorts of things, and thanks for being there the whole way. So I hope you guys have had fun too. みんなも楽しんでいただけたら何よりです。おめでとう。ありがとう。嬉しいです。というわけで今日のね動画はね、ちょっとゆっくりめのちょっと長めのストレッチ動画なんですけど、前回とは取って変わっての雰囲気にはなるので、一応なんかね BGM がないっぽいので、ひょっとしたら別で流すかもしれないです。まあその辺はフィーリングでいくと思います。So I'm not sure if this one has music in the back. If it doesn't, I might put on something. I do have something ready in case that does happen. And yeah, so without further ado, shall we begin? So this time I borrowed a video from a lady. I forgot her name. Oh my goodness. 今回はですね、英語圏の方のストレッチ動画をお借りしたんですけど、まあ動きが結構ゆったりしてるので、多分ゆっくりこうね、前回の動画とはちょっと取って変わってゆっくりめなリラックスのできるストレッチが多いのではないかと思うので、始めていこうと思います。ちょっと待ってね、 BGM を一回BGM を一回ちょっと落とします。I'm gonna turn the music off real quick before I do this, and then でこちらにみんな聞こえてる？ Can you guys hear that?
And today we have an awesome deep stretch total body yoga for you. So this is going to be amazing if you're wanting to increase flexibility in your body.
ワンちゃん可愛くない？ There's a doggo. よろしくお願いします。というわけで Can you hear it? OK, awesome. 今回は別の方。そうですね。今回ちょっとゆっくりめな 要はアドリエンヌさんという方の動画をお借りしてます。まあヨガを、入れた感じの音始まる。いきなり始まる。ちょっと待って。よいしょ。聞こえてます。よかった。こういうの結構好き。I love these ones. ちょっと音楽やばんないね。I'm gonna... ちょっと待ってね。音楽つけるね。まあ、manually turn on a little bit of music just so we have something in the back. よいしょ。
All right, we're just taking a couple full breaths to settle in. Squeeze the knees up towards your chest.
Yes, okay,
Notice
we're
the
ready.
quality of air in the
準備 OK.
room or wherever you're practicing. And so we'll work today with the breath to create a
ヨガって結構こう息遣いって大事よね。そういう意味では。
experience that
なんか
includes
眉にな
not
った
just the
気分。
body, not just the physical, but the mind as well, and also your heart space.
この綺麗な足を見に行った。そうだね。この衣装結構気に入ってるんですよ。今くるまっちゃってるけど。くるまってるじゃないな。丸まっちゃってるけど。ね。
There is just so much more. Take one more big breath in. And then again, thinking contraction on the exhale, we're going to peel the nose up toward the knees. Now you may get nowhere near your knees, and that's all good. We're working
背中を丸め
to
て。
create a little bit of spaciousness
だから
through
roll.
each vertebra of the spine. You're also feeling a nice support of the lower back. We're starting to tap into the muscles of our core. And you can stay here squeezing the knees up and in, or release the fingertips, palms face up. You're going to reach them towards the front.
Towards the front.
Breathing deep here. Make sure you're not clenching in the face or shoulders. Nice and relaxed. Might start to welcome a little bit of heat here. Take one more deep breath in. And one long breath out. And then slowly release. Head and shoulders to the earth. All right, grab your right knee. Send your left leg all the way out. Let it hover just above the earth. Squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. And then open it up just a bit up towards your right shoulder. And then again,
ストレッチって気持ちいいね。Stretching feels so good.
And then over towards your right shoulder. So you're just kind of creating a little compression in the front of your right hip crease. Great. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale to release left heel to the earth. Now, when you're in these shapes, we're not just hanging out, holding, waiting, but especially today with our deep stretch, we're using the breath to move it forward a little deeper, allow it to unfold.
呼吸をするたびにもっと近づけたり離したり。ヨガって難しいよね。Yoga gets me dizzy sometimes whenever I go to like classes. It's like hard.
Big inhalation in. And nice long exhale out. Great. One more here. Big breath in.
That dog is cute.
And long breath out. Fabulous. Now, again, activate your left foot. So press into your left heel and activate your right foot. Press into your right heel. This time you're going to grab the right hand, or take the right hand, and you're going to grab the inner arch of your right foot. Now, if that doesn't quite, if your hand doesn't quite make it there, grab the inner calf muscle here, the inner leg. You can just grab here. Okay. Creating a little one-legged stirrup posture here. So kick your right foot up towards the sky and then anchor your right shoulder down. If this is way too much in the hips, just lift your left knee and firmly plant your left foot on the ground for a little more stability. Breathing deep. Inhale.
Oh.
And exhale.
足がプルプルする。My leg is shaking.
Open up through that right hamstring. Big inhalation.
よいしょ。
And
おはよう
long
ございます。おはよう
exhale.
ございます。私はわかる。普段の制服のデザインめっちゃ好きだけど、スポーツウェアの曲調も好き。ありがとう。嬉しい。スマホ片手にヨガというのもなかなか難しい。そうだね。確かにそれは難しい。無理はしないでね。
And then press the palms down into the earth, connect to your core, and slowly lift the left leg up high towards the sky. Now, left leg does not have to straighten, but both feet are nice and active here. Inhale in, exhale, lower it down. Inhale.
震える。
Exhale, navel draws in, lift it up. Now I'll sync you up with the breath. Here we go. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And exhale to lift. Press the palms into your earth. One more time. Inhale to lower. And exhale to lift. Awesome. Bend the left knee. Thread the needle. Right fingertips go in through the hole. We'll
あ、
interlace.
これ好き。I love this one.
Squeeze the legs up towards the chest, the heart.
局長、座骨神経痛診断された時、これやるといいっていつも言われた。This is what I got recommended when I got diagnosed with sciatica. To
Start to
do.
let go of the day thus far. Anything that you have coming after this practice or on the agenda.
局長はこの後スケジュール表を作らないといけないんだ。I didn't make my schedule for next week after this.
Maybe it's what you need, just a little time and
コロ
space
コロ
to
コロ
stretch
コロ。
and be with your breath. All right, releasing left foot to the
よ
ground
いしょ。
and slowly taking it to the other side. So what we'll do is we'll start by lifting the left knee in towards the chest.
同じことを左
And
足で
send
や
the
るの
right
か。
leg out to hover. We start to tap into the muscles of the abdominal wall here.
アキレス腱やらんように。
Breathing deep.
そうだね。
So if you're a beginner, you'll start to feel a little shake here.
お、足
If
が
you've。been on your mat for a while, play with the subtle body. Scoop the tailbone up, draw the navel down, relax the shoulders. Play with the natural curvature of the spine, finding support from within. So there's always so much depth to play with here. Breathe.
これ何気にきついね。片足ちょっとだけ上がって。
And then here we go. If you haven't already, start to draw the left knee towards the left shoulder.
Your right
just a
leg
bit.
is like a little
Very
bit
small
above
here, and then
the
foot
ground.
center. Again, we're creating just a little massage in the front of the right hip crease. We're also challenging our center of
あ、
gravity.
確かに気持ちいいでもこれ。
Kind of feel it in the
I
abdomen.
didn't do this with the
here.
other side, but like that feels good.
Back and forth with the left knee.
よいしょ。呼吸するの忘れそうにな
Take
る。
one more deep breath in. Bring your left knee back in towards your center. So hug it in. And then exhale slowly. Down to the earth. All right. Left hand comes to the left inner
ス
arch.
ケジュール
Release
助かってま
the
す。
floor
よ
here.
かった。
Opening up through that hip. So left
頑張っ
foot,
て作り
sole of
ま
the
す。
foot now goes towards the sky. You can bring the right hand to the earth for a little stability, or maybe on the front of the right hip crease. We're opening up left hamstring up towards the heavens here. Strong, bright energy through the toes.
あれ、足間違えた。
protect
こっ
the
ちだ。
knee. And then I'm working
Wrong
again
hand.
to create a full body experience, not isolate experiences. So see if you can relax your shoulders. See if you can let your rib cage just be nice and heavy here. Hips nice and heavy.
Whew. あ、ワンちゃんいつの間に戻ってきたんだろう。When did the dog come back? Oh, he's so cute. かわいい。うちの従業員いない？ Where's my employees? いない。
And if this is too much, you can bend the right knee, bring the sole of the right foot to the ground for a little stability. And then to release nice and slow. Take the hand away, cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh. So you're opening now left knee towards the bottom right corner of your mat. Just take a second to feel that out.
よいしょ
You're super tight in the hips. All of this work already has been maybe a
ト
little
レー
bit
ナーさん
intense.
体柔らかねえ毎日やってるんだろうね
And also the reason that we're starting nice
実は
and low
毎
to the
日
ground
ス
so
トレ
that
ッ
you're
チ
not
しな
having
い
to do
か
a
ら
bunch of weight
な
bearing work here in the beginning. All right, take a deep breath in, press your hands into the earth. You can also grab the outer edges of the mat if it was a little bit hard for you last time.
マッ
And
トマット
inhale
欲しい
the
な
legs all the way up.
あこれか
And exhale all the way down.
逆だ
Think of the breath here. So big inhale at the bottom. Use the contraction to lift back up and we flow. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And eventually you want to try to slow this down.
みんな
so
これ
that
さ
you're
腹
building,
筋揺れない
strength. But
My abs like
just
shake when I do
lower.
this
Move in a rhythm that feels good for you and exhale to lift. Tuck the chin. Try to keep length from crown to tail here, so it's just an awareness. Hug the lower ribs down and in. Use that contraction of navel to spine to really lift the legs up and hug the lower ribs down. If you're starting to sweat a little here or shake, awesome. Beautiful. Welcome that. It's a sign of being strong and alive, not weak.
部活やめてからかなり体の効果がわかる
And then
局長も
slowly release.
一時期すっごい体が硬かった
Bend the right knee, sole of the right foot comes to the ground. Thread the needle. Left fingertips are going to go through the hole here. Hey-o, and then squeeze the lower body up towards the
でもね局長整体行った時にさ整体っていうかさなんかこう骨盤矯正みたいなさスーパー銭湯行った時に行ったんだけどその時に担当された方に言われたのが体すごくなんか柔らかいからその気になれば結構なんか軟体生物みたいになれますよって言われたことある軟体生物とは言われてないけどでもなんか硬いけどなんか押せばすごい柔らかくすぐなるって言われた Yeah, I went to like those spas before and when I did, I went to like the massage therapist or whatever. Kind of like a chiropractor. And they were like, if you wanted to, you could probably be really flexible when they were doing, like they were trying to fix my hip alignment. And they were like, you have very flexible potential.
By pointing the toes here and lifting the heels up, up, up. Big breath in. We're also creating nice, strong
doing? Oh, she's crossing her legs. Okay.
That hug around the joints. So nice, stable joints here. Kick, 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 kick. Point the toes. And then release and switch. Left ankle on top. Grab the outer edges of the feet. And again, point the toes, lift the heels, and kick the feet up just a bit here. We're getting nice stretch in the tops of the feet, the ankles, but also creating stability around the knees, the joints. Deep breath in. And exhale to release. Awesome. Bring the feet to the ground.
It
Nice
makes
and
my
easy.
core
Turn to
shake
one
lifting
side
up,
and
right?
Slowly press your way up to a seat. All right, sit up nice and tall. Legs are crossed, ankles crossed. Going right into it. We're going to bring the left elbow down to the earth here, nice and slow.
ちょっとあぐらがかきづらいね腹筋きますねね Do you be shredded after this? Heck yeah 軟体生物とは言われてないけど
So you're going to feel this in the right side body, the back body, the hip. If this is too much, then we'll just lift the hand up here and come here.
ちょっと浮いちゃってんね
Once
局
you
長
feel like you have this, start to
I'm
bring
floating
your
a little
breath
bit.
into the picture and allow your right glute, your right booty to get really, really heavy here. Then notice we're just hanging out here in the neck, lengthen through the crown of the
痛
head.
い この辺すごい伸びるね。
And when
It
you're
really
ready, take the
stretches
right
out
fingertips
like
behind the right ear and inhale. Reach toward the left side. Big stretch here. Inhale in. Exhale. Right hand's going to come right to the front. Beautiful. Then take it all the way, thumb back. Pinky forward, all the way back, open through the chest, and then reach towards the front. And keep this movement going just a couple more times. Right thumb back, reach to the side.
なんか皮膚が裂けそう。I feel like my skin's gonna rip open on my side.
One more time. This time, try to really revolve or rotate your heart all the way up towards the sky. Maybe you look up towards the sky. Big stretch, big breath. And then exhale to release everything. Just take a second here. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Close your eyes and just evaluate how you feel. Left side of the torso and right side of the torso.
めっちゃ伸びたね、左側。My left side feels super stretched out. ねえ。腰がね、ここほんと。
This is a great one to kind of build focus on sensation over your shape. If you're just in extended side angle, there's temptation to just really get into that posture and nail the asana. So here we are focusing on the sensation over the shape. The left sits bone is gonna want to come up here. So see if you can anchor through the power of your breath. Create more space to get that left glute
浮いちゃう方の腰を下げないといけない。
Right.
結構難しい。
Over the right elbow here. And again, if this is too much, if we need to tap into some deeper, fuller breaths and
背中が全体的に伸びて気持ちがいいね。なんか伸び伸びする時のあれに似てるけど、なんかこうもうちょっと集中してやってる感じだよね。
There are so many shapes in yoga and just so many experiences that I have that I just never thought I would have. I never thought my body would have that spaciousness. In fact, people ask me all the time, have you always been flexible? And the answer is
体って思ったよりさ、硬かったり柔らかったり、柔らかくから柔らかかったりするよね。なんか硬いって感じるけど、元に戻った時にあれってなる。こんな柔らかかったっけ？
Muscles lengthening, but so great for the kidneys. Make sure that you're not dropping your right ear to your right shoulder, but keeping that awareness through the crown. And then now, after you've taken a solid moment to evaluate, to notice the sensation and to check in with your breath, take your left fingertips and bring them right behind your left ear. It's more fun this way too. And then reach out to the right. Big stretch, big stretch. Keep the left glute heavy so you're actively anchoring down through the top of the left thigh bone. And then here we go. Left thumb pulls back, inhale. Exhale, just take your arm right to center. So you're reaching right out in front. And then here we go. Smoothing your left palm on an imaginary surface here. Pull the left thumb back.
これすっごい伸びる。It like really tugs on your like hip. 筋肉かな? Is that my muscle that feels like it's being pulled?
You're gonna feel so awesome after this, man. Pull the left thumb back, breathe in, and exhale, smoothing your palm on imaginary surface, reach forward. All right, and the next time you pull your left thumb back, really pull it back. Wrap that shoulder blade around, open, revolve, chest up towards the sky. Maybe you look up, claw through your right fingertips. Inhale, and exhale. Come back to center, nice and slow. Head over heart, heart over pelvis.
あ、気持ちいい。That felt good.
Evaluate,
Oh.
feel it out. Relax your shoulders.
なんか背骨がなんか痛い。My like spine hurts a bit maybe.
Great. Inhale in, exhale, make
下の運動もしとく。
nice and slow.
最近滑舌悪いよね。
Tabletop
元からあまり良くないけど。
Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath your hip points. Press into the tops of the feet and claw through the fingertips strong. Then imagine your front body really lifting up here to meet your back
テーブル
body.
トップ
So lift everything up towards the sky. So we're not collapsing to the ground, but rather defying gravity and lifting up
猫
with
背みたい
awareness
な
all the way
Is
to the
this a
ceiling.
cat cow? Yeah.
And keep that awareness as you inhale, drop the belly.
滑舌も柔らかこらこれ猫牛だ
Exhale, navel to spine,
キャッキャ
crown to the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Move with your breath, exhale, rounding through. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, round through. Awesome. Inhale, the tabletop position. Bring the two big toes together. Bring the knees as wide as the mat. And then send the hips back nice and slow. Reach the fingertips actively towards the front edge of the mat, or in my case,
マットない I don't have a mat
and then inhale.
よいしょ
And then exhale, melt your heart down. As you melt your heart down, option here to really lift the palms up and just press into the fingertips. Get a little deeper stretch.
あーすご
And
い
once again, listening to
あ
the
これ
sound of
地
your
面
breath,
です
thinking about
This is
expansion
my
as you
forehead.
inhale.
地面よこんにちは
And if that doesn't work for you, just think about getting bigger and think full breath on the inhale. And then think about getting softer on the exhale. So bigger, fuller on the inhale. And the softer, almost a surrender on the exhale. Great, now walk the hands off your yoga mat and over to the left. Big stretch. Let the
左
hips remain heavy here.
よいしょ
Inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the chin. Walk it all the way over towards the right side.
右よっ
Hips nice and heavy here. Inhale, reach, look forward. And exhale, draw your chin to your chest. Awesome. Slowly release, come back to center, press into the tops of the feet, come all the way back up. Walk the knees underneath the hips, and here we go. Downward facing dog, nice and slow.
あやばいこれ苦手なやつだ今日 I think
Up
this
with a meticulous love, and then curl your toes the same way.
not super good at
When you're ready, peel
down
the
dog
tail.
よいしょ
Pedal it out. Feel nice, deep stretch through the backs of the
Ah,
legs. Really
痛い
be present. I know it's hard to hear that sometimes with the sensation. So perhaps close your eyes in order to do that.
よいしょ
Create spaciousness in the shoulders. Whatever that means to you. Maybe opening the elbow creases towards the front of your yoga mat.
よいしょ
Maybe turning the big toes in just a bit. Maybe letting go of something that's been bugging you. Awesome. Then when you're ready, anchor the left heel down and send the right leg out.
ちょっと
And
待
then
って
slowly bring your right knee all the way up and in. As you step your right foot up, lower your left knee down.
よいしょ
Fingertips are on the yoga mat. We just find soft, easy movement here. Maybe you walk that left knee back. Maybe not. Front knee over front ankle. Start to open up through the chest.
足がプルプルする
Deep.
My leg is shaking おい気持
Great.
ち
Then
いい
plant your left palm. You're going to open the right toes out towards the right edge of your mat. And inhale, reach your right arm all the way up towards the sky. Big stretch here.
よいしょ
Opening up through the chest. And then exhale, bring your right elbow all the way down to the earth. Coming into a lizard variation here. So
Ooh.
if the forearms don't come down, you can stay on the palm.
よいしょ
Right toes stay turned out. And then I like to press into the top of my left
Ooh.
foot here so I can get a deeper stretch. Listen to the sound of your breath.
床暖房欲しい季節わかる It is pretty cold.
And then
Stay warm.
soften the skin of the face
でも
here.
体
Notice
動
where you
か
might
して
be
ると
holding
暖か
or
くなるよ
clenching
ね
or gripping.
Hopefully you get a little warm from
Maybe allow the head,
these
the neck
stretches.
to relax down.
よいしょ
sneak your way back up really, really, really slow. Hands to the earth.
よいしょ
Awesome, nice work. We're gonna keep the right hand where it is. We're gonna look back to the left toes. We're gonna lift the hip points back up, excuse me. And then slowly we're gonna shift. So lift the hip points up just to come back, and then lift the left toes and see if you can grab your left foot with your left hand.
Oh my god
If you're good here, you might continue the stretch by slowly sinking the hips back all the way up. If this is too much, maybe you walk your right heel in. Another option is to come against a wall and bring your left foot right to the wall
ちょっと
so you can kind of work your way back and forth with the wall. We need to do a wall series. Great. Last but not least, you might flip the hand so it comes to the left arch here, and then just open up here, open up through the chest. Just an option, just trying to give different variations for different folks. Breathing.
体幹すごいなこの人
The have through my
She's
dunda,
got
crown
such
to tail.
such a well-balanced center of mass.
Again, a full body experience. We'll slowly release the left foot. Hands will come to the earth. I'll curl the toes under, lift the back knee.
よいしょ
Send the right toes back. Take a deep breath in,
よいしょ
plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra, press into the tops of the feet, moving nice and slow. Listen to the sound of your breath. And exhale, release. Curl the toes under, press back up to tabletop position, all fours. And then downward facing dog, nice and slow. Enjoy the journey, how you get there. Listen to your breath. Start to get a little weird here. Surprise yourself. Feel your fingertips really pressing into the earth, stretching. Go there. Find a little more depth.
足踏みでもちょっと気持ちいい
And
ね
as you're ready, anchor the right heel and send the left leg out. And then slowly bring that left knee all the way in. As you step the left foot up,
よいしょ
lower your right knee down.
よいしょ
So just do a little housekeeping. Get your
内ももが
alignment.
痛ててね
Deep breath. And slowly start
太
to
もも
open
超伸びる伸びるねよいしょ So much stretching よいしょ
Walk the right knee back if you need a little more.
よいしょ
And squeeze the inner thighs to the midline.
もうどこまで伸ばしてるのか分かんなくなってきた I don't know where I'm stretching why I feel like I'm stretching everything
And left toes open up towards the left side of the mat. Big inhale, think expansion. So pull the left hip crease back and open the left fingertips towards the sky. Again, inhalation means expansion, full, open, big breath, big stretch. And then exhale, bring your left, go ahead and bring your left hand to a fist. Bring your left elbow all the way in, all the way in, all the way in and down. Elbows come to the ground, forearms to the ground. If not, maybe hands on the earth or even fingertips on the ground or a block.
よいしょ
You can open your left foot out a little more if it feels right.
ちょっと喋る余裕がない
Really deep.
I'm trying to talk sometimes but it's
And
just
pressing into the top of your right foot for a little
It's
stability
hard.
here.
trying to breathe
And shoulders full of awareness.
よいしょ
So that just means that we bring our attention to our shoulders so they're not just clenching here. But again, we're thinking of the body as one moving part. Finding that yoga, that union.
右脇腹がなんか
Allow
変
us to go deep.
My like
And then
right
once you
side
feel like
feels
you're
funny
situated here, for lack of better words, soften your gaze or close your eyes and maybe bow your head. Relax the neck and breathe longer, fuller breaths. Notice where your thoughts go and notice how you feel in your chest, in your heart, in your belly. Keep paying attention. We'll slowly release. Take your time. Come out. left hand's going to stay on the earth. We're going to bring the hips up and back just a bit so that we can safely come to lift the right toes up and reach the right fingertips back. Now you might not make it and you might have to pad the knee or double up on the mat here, but I'm on the front here and I'm just reaching back, just checking to see if I can grab it. If not, I'll save it for another day. Being up on a block here on the left hand does help give you a little space.
Oh,
Feel right here, create a little stability by opening up through the chest, lengthening through the crown. Yogi's choice to drop the hips a little deeper. But listen to your body and let your breath be that constant barometer. So we revolved the chest earlier. You might find that opening, bringing the right hand to the inner arch here, breathing deep.
難しい。
And then slowly releasing. Come back.
Oh.
Lift the back knee up as you're ready.
よいしょ。
Here we go. Stepping left toes back, plank pose. Create one nice long piece from the crown to the tail. Claw through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Loop the shoulders. Pull the elbows back. Big inhale. Cobra. And then exhale, release. Nice. Press up to all fours. Bring the knees into the center of your mat. And we'll send it back, Balasana, belly to the tops of the thighs, fingertips all the way to the back edge of your mat. Rest your forehead on the earth and allow your shoulders to get really heavy there.
I feel like a bug. コメント全然読めない。ちょっと待って。I can't read comments like this. よいしょ。おっとっとってなる。ね、なるね。
Bring the hands in front, walk the knees out, and actually let's go ahead and turn to come to the side of our mat, or rather long ways on the mat. So your hands will come off the mat and your knees will stay on the mat. And then you're going to walk the knees out just a bit, a little bit wider than the hips. And you're just going to check out how you're feeling here. And then if you feel good, you're going to open the toes right to left and then slowly come into a little froggy variation here. Maybe you come onto the elbows. And the breath is so very, very, very important here as you drop the heels down to the earth.
あ、痛い。かかと落とすの？あー、lowering the heels hurt. 痛い痛い痛い。
But just breathing deep. We're not going to be here for long, so breathe deep. We'll be able to go a lot deeper here, but just take your time. Notice what comes up.
ずっと喋りながらできるのすごいだね。すごいよね、この人。局長なんかもう精一杯声出してなんか言葉になってないのに。How do people talk while they do this?
Active, please. Just a little energy in the toes. Lots of awareness in the shoulders.
I can barely talk trying to respond to comments. She's just all the way holy.
And then this is one where you want to give up before it's over, so stick with it for one more cycle of breath. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right, from your core strength, navel draws up, and that's what brings us out of it nice and slow, pressing into the palms, walking the knees back. All right, roll the toes under, and for just a moment, you're gonna send the hips back on the heels, and you're gonna use the palms to walk up the thighs, and just knead the top of your hip crease here just a couple times.
Massage ka.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Massage. We're gonna come forward. You're gonna walk the right knee in front. You're gonna pick the left knee up and you're gonna cross it around. So if this is new for you, take your time, peek at me. We have the right knee in front of the left. Then I'm gonna bring my toes as wide as the mat. Sorry, you'll come back to face the front of your mat. And here we go, sending the hips back, Gomukhasana, cow legs. So So I love coming into this shape from all fours. It helps me quite a bit. So give it a try. Keep the toes active. Send the hips back. And then you can stay here, fingertips reaching forward. You can also tuck the chin. Maybe you bring the hands behind the back.
なんかプレッツェルみたい。I'm like a pretzel.
Open the chest.
あ、気持ちいい。
Maybe hands come to the arches. So whatever variation
みんな
you're
カラスの
choosing
音聞こえる。
today,
Can you guys hear the crow?
make sure you are syncing up with your
あれは
breath
配達
here.
員じゃございません。我が従業員に喧嘩を売ってくるやからです。
Give the thinking mind a break now and just
If you guys hear the crow, is the crow that constantly picks fights with
Our
my
practice is
employees.
almost done. You're doing
It's kind of an
amazing.
asshole. またが裂けそうね。さっきの痛かったね。
Well, you deserve it. To come out, slowly reach the fingertips forward. Lift your center up in space. Send your heart forward. When nice and easy, we'll unravel. Come back to all fours. Reset. You can take a cat-cow here if you like. And we'll take it to the other side whenever you're ready by bringing the left knee forward, lifting the right knee up, bringing it behind, and finding your Gomukasan cow legs on the other side. So take it nice and slow. Keep the toes awake. Notice how this side is perhaps very different.
左の方がなんか硬いな、局長。
Well, this is such a great shape, even though it can be a little bit of a bugger, because if you do a lot of activity, like you put a strong load on your body a lot, like say you play a sport or you do active strength training, then it's great for you. But it's also great if you don't. If you just sit at a desk all day and you're wanting to bring more activity in your life, this is just a win-win for me, in my opinion. Gomukasan.
やからか。そうなんだよ。
And find the variation on this side
スカウトしたいけどね。
that feels good
配達
for you
員に
today.
ならないかって。
And once again, give your thinking mind a break.
頭真
Literally
っ白に。
listen to the sound of your breath. And welcome peace and harmony, a spaciousness to your body, to your mind. You deserve it.
優しいな、この人。This person seems like a nice person. 言ってることが自己肯定感上げるためのさ、こう励ましの言葉が多い。
From your center, so from your middle, so you're not just pressing your hands into the earth, but it's coming from a real place. Again, create a full body experience, begin to roll up. And this time from here, unravel the legs. We're going to take them nice and wide. So you might, depending on where you are in your room or your space, or maybe you're on the beach. If you are, awesome. Just going to take the legs nice and wide, and so you can stay facing forward, or you can bring it to the side.
おお。
And if you're
開脚か。
like me, I used to try to always like prove something. I'd like want to show I could do the splits. Back up off just a bit. Back up off.
よいしょ。
And take the toes up towards the sky and the thigh bones nice and heavy. And then fingertips will start to come forward and nice and slow, keeping the toes up towards the sky and the thigh bones nice and heavy. You'll begin to come forward, and maybe you come onto the forearms here, maybe not. Maybe in time you come lower to the ground. I highly recommend
骨格かな、お尻つけて座りにくい。どうなんだろうね。
Just keep those toes up towards the sky. Thigh bones nice and heavy, and you'll be nice and safe here.
筋トレも言い聞かせながらすると効果が高まるっていう。ああ、そうなんだ。
And maybe even the corners of the mouth begin to lift a little bit here.
よいしょ。
This is our last stretch.
でもあんまりさ、こう自分のことをこう褒める時間ってなかなか作らないよね。意図的に作らないと。
Listen to your breath, your spirit.
ストレッチしてるときは
For me,
リラックスしていいんだよ、自分は頑張ってるよっていう言い聞かせをする良い機会なのではないかな。
waking up to the experience that is your body and breath.
It's kind of nice how like she brings up a lot of self-esteem stuff, right?
Nervous system.
You deserve it, relax. Your body needs it.
Slowing down.
The fact that you go out of your way to stretch in and of itself is like you taking care of yourself, right? It's a good thing.
Take a second if you haven't already to close your eyes and just witness the unfolding as you breathe deep. Softening through the jaw, relaxing through the shoulders. Finding a fullness and expansion as you inhale and a softness, a surrender, maybe the heart melting down as you exhale. Notice how by just sticking with it here, you've already begun to create more space. And if the mind is strong today, just know you're not alone. That's where you are, and that's what you're working your way through. Strong mind.
結構時間かけるね。
Slowly
気持
bring
ち
your
がいい。
awareness to the space between your navel
これもできない。
and begin to
でも多分ね、こうやってこれでもいいんだと思うよ。
awesome work. Bring the legs together, nice and slow, and come to lie flat on your back.
お、ちょっと待って。動かない。よっいしょ。
Bring the feet as wide as your yoga mat. And let the knees, so don't hug your knees up to the chest, but keep your feet on the ground. We're doing something different than before. And allow your knees to fall to the right. So you're creating like a 90-degree angle, or what feels like a 90-degree angle with the legs. Breathing deep. Let your hands just rest gently on your belly or your ribs.
直角にすら足開かないから辛すぎ。まあゆっくりゆっくりね、無理せず、痛気持ちぐらいがね、いいっていうよね。
Nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. Go ahead and bring it back to center. And send the legs out long, one at a time. Arms out gently by your side. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath your heart space, your chest. And take the deepest breath you've taken all day, all morning, noon, or night, whenever you're practicing. Use your exhale to relax the weight of your body completely and fully into the mat. And close your eyes. And see if you can soften everything, relax everything. Take a second to notice how you feel. You did awesome work today. Repeat this practice regularly to witness the unfolding and to grow your practice. So a lot of times these heavy vinyasa classes need the backup of a nice in-depth, stretchy, slow breath pranayama focused practice. So repeat this one regularly. Stay here as long as you can. Otherwise start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers.
専門用語言ってる。何が何だかわかんない。So much yoga terms.
Bring the thumbs right up to the third eye.
お、
The light in me
第三の目。
recognizes and honors the light in you. From my heart and Benji's heart to yours. Namaste.
ナマステ。よいしょ。どっちだ？こっちだ。というわけで 皆さんお疲れ様でしたねえ。ちょっと画面映っちゃうからちょっと移動します。これでか。そう、この後からねなんかよくわかんないのが流れちゃうからちょっとここがいいかな。終わった。 That's it. I hope you guys are relaxed, refreshed and stretched out. 結構気持ちよかったね。前回なんかちょっと疲れてたけど終わった後ねえ、お疲れ様でした。いやーね、最後寝そうだったって配信で寝たらどうしようって起きてからもI almost fell asleep lying down. もう何も言えなかったもんよかったよかった。お疲れねえ。今日はなかなかリラックスできるタイプのあれでよかった。ちょっと BGM 変えよう。というわけでね、定期的にやっていきたいストレッチ配信なのでね、ちょいちょい朝の時間帯にやれたらなと思いますね。週末になっちゃうけど、でも週末の朝にさストレッチをしてさ、こうリフレッシュってなったら一日がさ、もうなんか長くも感じるけど、こうエキサイティングにならない？なんかこう楽しみにならない？今日一日元気になれるみたいなI feel like if you stretch in the morning, it's like a good thing, right? Because it's like you're like, I'm ready now. I'm ready to like I'm refreshed. I'm ready to live my day out for the rest of the day, you know? Is that just me? 局長だけかな。お水、あ、そうだね。お水飲もう。よいしょ。Let's drink some water. Make sure you guys are hydrated. Stay hydrated. It's important. お水、let's go. 結構水飲んだ。休日こそやりたいですね。そうだね。休日が一番なんかこう、なんかせっかくの休日目いっぱい遊びたいってなんない？今日結構なる。ね、ちょっと待って。この一人称カメラじゃなくて、このカメラのまだ使い慣れてないんだよね。I'm not super used to using this camera yet, so I'm probably a little bit 慣れるまでちょっと許してね。そう、今んとこね VR 配信はね、ハーフライフアリックス以外ではストレッチしかしてないからあれだけど、もっとね、なんかいろいろやりたいけどねもうちょっと練習してからだね。踊りたくなるBut yeah, I hope you guys are nice and refreshed. ね、局長今日はね、ちょっと長めのゆっくりできるストレッチしてみたけど、みんなどっちが好きだった？前のさ、ちょっと激しめなやつ、前来た人はね、激しめのやつとこのゆっくりしたやつ、どっちの方が好き？どっちもどっちでいいとこあると思うんだけどね。Do you guys have a favorite stretch so far? I know there's only two, but like one of them's a little more exercisey, and then the other one's more, or the one today was a little bit more like, you know, stretch, like relax and enjoy yourself, you know? ね。なんかこっちの方が好きとかあったらね、言ってんね。局長何でも OK だから基本的にもう何でもトライしたい今日のがペース的に好き。そうだね。やっぱり慣れてないとゆっくりめの方がいいよね。本来はね、局長がさ、自分でこのストレッチやりたいってやるっていうのをやりたかったんだけど、やっぱ九州ストレッチのこと何も分かんないからもう頼るしかないんだよね、他にで、今度エール塾のさ、こう番外編で実際のヨガやってる人とか連れてこようかな面白いと思うんだけど、みんなどう？ね、近いうちさ、もう1ヶ月経ったんだよ、初配信から。だからもう一応最初のコラボ 現金のこうなんて言うんだろう、第一項目はね終了したんだけど、あとはね局長がまあ自分のこう企画力とかさ準備がちゃんとできるようになって、そこに自信がついてからコラボしたいなとか思ってるんだけど、なんかいろんな人呼びたいそうねえ、前回結構汗だくになりましたからね。そうだね、局長も結構あれだった、死にかけてたね終わった後ストレッチヨガみたいなの初めてやったかも。あ、そうなんだ。どうだった？局長初めてヨガやった時はね、もう頭がクラクラしちゃった。早いんだよ本当のヨガは。なんか実際のヨガこうなんかポーズからポーズでさ、こうなんか一つのさ流れるようなモーションだから、なんかもうこうめまいがしちゃうYeah, like actual yoga I've done before a couple times and it's much faster, right? Like everybody goes through each motion like super duper fast. It's because it's like a fluid motion. I know it's not like all yoga from what I know, but like that's how it felt to me, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing ね、あれですね。ね、座禅はたまにやるけど、座禅かっこいいね。座禅やったことない。局長やってみたいこれはこれで気持ちいい。よかったね。こうゆっくりこうストレッチした時の後のさ、なんかこう体がほぐれてさ、こうほぐれた感じが好き。I like the feeling you get after stretches where like you feel like loosened, because you know you are like, you know, depending on how you live, you do tend to be a little bit tighter, right? And then you stretch and all of a sudden you're like jelly you feel like jelly. Yeah. ね、そうなんですか。ヨガってゆっくりやるんだと思って、局長もそうだと思ってたので、実際のヨガやった時にもう気持ち悪くなっちゃって途中でなんだろう、こうその頭を下げてさ、お尻を上げてこうなんか頭をこうなんか逆ピラミッドみたいな形になるあれと、なんかこうなんかコブラみたいなあれをさ、一つのモーションで何回かやっていくうちにもう頭がクラクラしちゃってねめまいしちゃったの。そう、yeah, I had to do down dog into like that cobra position like a couple times, and after like the second or third time I got really dizzy and I was like, oh so like, yeah, I do like yoga, but it's like some yoga isn't for me, because I do get dizzy. Soね、まあでもいろんな種類があるからね、いろんなものに挑戦していきたいね。次回はまた 2,3 週間後になると思うので、お楽しみにしていただけたらなと思います相変わらずね、ゲームや企画やなんかこうね、やってほしいこととかマシュマロとかで随時募集しておりますので、なんかこういうのもいいかもしれないっていうのがあったらぜひぜひ送ってみてください。局長はチャレンジ精神旺盛ですのでね、ぜひぜひ送ってください。大歓迎ですYeah, so I know it's been in the top above, but I am still taking suggestions for potential ideas, things to do, games to play, even songs to sing. I still take those as well. So if you have any, feel free to hit up the Marshmallow. I read all of them. Yes. ね、滑舌もう最初から滑舌あんまり良くなかったけど、なんか最近配信してることに対しての慣れが多少出たのかな、多分。なんか噛むことが増えたような気がするんだよ、前に比べてもう最近なんか噛んだらもうあばばばばしか言ってないからI trip up on my words so much lately. I think it's that I'm much more comfortable with like speaking at the usual pace I speak at, but when I speak at the usual pace that I speak at, I don't really speak words at all. It just turns into jumbles. I don't really enunciate that well, so it's like, oopsie. ねえ。巨匠が噛んだ時のあばばばそう、なんか出ちゃうんだよ、あばばばばって。そのうち、言ったあばばの中に正解が混ざってるかなとかってぐらいの勢いで言うんだけど、だいたいダメよね。なんか妖怪ウォッチ流れてる。これなんだろう、ゲラゲラ棒かな。ゲラゲラ棒だ。こちらのワールド、私が今日ストレッチで使ってるワールドって VR チャットではなんか結構踊りとか踊るためのワールドなんですね。だからみんな結構ここでなんか楽しくワイワイやってる場所なので、興味のある方はね、概要欄に一応リンクがありますので、ぜひぜひね、VR 持ってる方、持ってない方でもまあ楽しめるっちゃ楽しめるだろうけど、ちょっと違う感じになると思います。Yeah, they're playing a bunch of music videos. Well, not music videos, but like dance videos in the back. So people can dance along to whatever. I'm not going to show it on the stream because for reasons. But it's a world called PyPyDance. It's in the description of the video or of the live stream. So if you're curious, you can check it out. If you have VR, you can dance. Yes. ね、オキュラス買うかなね。オキュラス局長も持ってるんだけどね、クエスト2。でもね、局長ね、相性が悪くて、顔のこの当たるところがさ、痛いんだよね。まあ新しいの買えよっていう話なんだけど、結構なんかオプションあるんだよ。他の場所が売ってるガスケットっていうのがあってね。なのであるんだけど、なんかこう気持ちさ重たいんだよね、ヘッドセットの部分が。局長首が弱いだけなのかもしれない。I do have a Quest 2, but like it's a little heavy for me, and like the gasket doesn't feel super great for me. So I don't use it very often, but yes, it is a very solid headset from what I know. ね、立ってやるヨガとかも良さそう。立ってやるヨガ、あ、そっか、今日結構座ってたもんね。それいいかもしんない。今度探してみます。局長ね、座骨神経持ちだから、座骨神経持ちとか腰痛持ちの方向けのストレッチとかもよくやるんだけどね。すごいおすすめなのが1個あるんで、なんか需要あれば局長と同じ腰痛持ちの人がいればね。でも最近ここ 2,3 年腰痛ほとんど出ないけどね、ストレッチしてるからだろうけど。VR ライブ見るためにレンタルしたことしかないから、 VR チャットとか実はよく分かってない。 VR チャットね、結構面白いよ。局長もね、たまに歩き回ってるけど、なんかいろんなね場所があってさ、配達で赴く時もあるしね、局長は。そう、配達でいろんな場所にね遊びに行くんだ。すごいよ。まるまるもりもりやってる。まるまるもりてれてれてれれれ。懐かしい。ね、オキュラスはスタンドアローンだから重いのかもですね。そうだね。でもね、パソコンにつなげることもできるからね。I think the Quest 2 has third-party gasket options for comfort. Yeah, they do. I'm just stingy. I'm just too lazy to buy one, but 森はみんな食べるよ。映ってるんだよ、向こうに見える。でも丸々モリモリやって懐かしい、かわいい踊りがね。今度踊る配信とかも面白そう。Yeah, there's like really cute videos playing. まあでもね、あんまりね、配信伸ばしてもあれなので、皆さんどうかストレッチですっきりした状態で一日をお楽しみください。というわけで本日も本当にありがとうございました。とっても楽しかったです。I had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna hold you guys hostage too much longer. Now that the stretch is over, I hope you're nice and refreshed, and you have a great rest of your day and or night or morning or whatever. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming by. いつも遊びに来て本当にありがとうございます。というわけで本日も楽しく配信させていただきました。鷺渡あいりでした。Thank you so much. I will see you guys another time. お疲れ様でした。ありがとう。楽しかった。ありがとうございました。こちらこそありがとうございました。こっからだと配信終わらせるのちょっとあれなんだよ。Ending stream from inside here is a bit of a hassle. どこだ？ボタンがないぞ。ボタンがない。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。ありがとう。というわけで、バイバイ。